Now crossing the famed Atal Tunnel, named after former PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee, another length of 9.02 km, it is the longest tunnel above 10,000 feet in the world. The road towards Leh can be dubiously crowned as the most beautiful, at the same time most treacherous roads. There are patches, that too long ones, where the tarmac does not exist, and it's a semi to even extreme off-road experience. But the moment you look up from the roads, it's all a beautiful painting all around. This is where the XC60 and 90 really make a huge difference. It's equipped with air suspension and can manually be raised to glide over those extreme rough patches and lowered down for a smooth drive again.
Driving to Leh is exciting, it's adventurous, yes, of course, everybody wants to do it, but you have to be really well prepared. We left Manali at 5 a.m. because there's no stopover. There's a stopover in Sarchu, there are these tents, but I'll suggest that you should drive non-stop to Leh. You'll reach in 12 hours. If you leave late, then you'll be surprised. Couple of things to keep in mind. A, you will start cruising at 17,000 feet above sea level, so you will feel breathless. The moment you step out to stretch, a few steps you'll feel that there's a lack of oxygen. So your body has to get used to it. People start throwing up. There are a lot of issues. You shouldn't eat more, and there are no cafes on the way. There are no fuel pumps. There's no nothing. In fact, there is roads being dug up. There are no roads, so you have to be really well prepared. You have to see the video to know what I'm talking about, but you have to be really very well planned. Right now I'm doing the 21 hairpin, that 21 loop hairpin. You can see there are mountains, there's beautiful, there are these sharp turns, and people here are very they're very cooperative. If the truck is there, they'll give you a pass, they'll show you that there's nothing in front of you. It's very well planned, but the roads are a surprise because of continuous landslides. The roads are dug up. There are stretches of few kilometers where there are no roads, We are in Volvos, so we have nothing to worry because this Xc90 XC60 went through everything like a glide. We had these sand dunes, we had rocky paved roads, we had water puddles, everything. We paved, very happy, and it's very comfortable. Whenever you're tired, you can get the massage seat on. People really can't complain. But when you go for the road trip, pick the right way.
There is something about having Maggie in the hills. Somehow the same package tastes delicious. Maybe in your minds, you know that the choice of food is limited. It's time for a Maggie break. Once you cross Pang, the roads are like butter and it would feel like you're driving towards a paradise. This is where I am, Hotel Grand Dragon in Leh, one of the most luxurious properties around. In fact, after a 14-hour drive from Manali, this feels like home completely. Some of the folks have taken the easy route out, they're coming by here, and I was considering the same. Till XC90 and XC60 came on the scene, things changed. Destination is an important journey it is, and what hell of a journey we had with the Volvos right from the terrains. Now, we are off to an off-roading experience, but before that, let's have breakfast by the Indus River. Another must-have to do in Leh is to go for rafting. It's quite an experience, and at that altitude, landscape, the rapids can get exciting, but it's not as extreme as the Rishikesh one. So as you can see, we managed to pack 7 folks in the Nani right now. Everybody is comfortable, and we headed to Thiksay Monastery, which is a must visit in Leh. And the interesting thing about the Thiksay is that it's located at 11,800 feet above sea level. Houses a 12-story complex, has many statues and stupas from the Buddhism. But right now, Roshan is sitting in the 3rd row. How are you feeling, Roshan? Is it good?
I think it's okay with the front seats, with the middle go a little further up. I think I'm okay, but I prefer driving.
Of course, but you look better behind this XC60. Leave the 90 for me.
So XC60 I think it's better than the 90. This is the granddaddy, you know, like all big, slow. XC60 more chuckable on these roads.
So, but 90 is more commanding. Anyways, both are good. Imagine the power of cinema. Three Idiot movie has left such a big footprint in our minds, and in Leh you have a memorial for that. I think this would be first for any Hindi cinema. Incredible. Nubra Valley is a cold desert, 150 km from Leh and an average altitude about 10,000 meters above sea level. And now the twist, to reach Nubra, you drive through Khardungla Pass, which is at about 17,500 feet. So you see, you go uphill, downhill drive, and this is where the hill start assist and hill descent control of the XC90 makes the drive effortless. Another thing to do at Nubra Valley is to do go-kart, an ATV ride, simply because these are the highest tracks in the world. And the moment you hear the word highest, you want to claim that experience, and it's worth every penny of it.
So what do you do when you're at Ladakh? Look at these beautiful mountains, the sand dunes, the rivers. But as a gearhead, we love actually taking our cars for a spin, right? But this is different. We are at the Gokarting track, which is the world's highest at 10,357 feet above sea level. So why not? Let's set some lap times.
I know, Roshan, this might sound very weird, but don't forget, this has got us to the highest track in the world.
Guys, this
So I
is
thought-
crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. It might sound very weird, but let's have some fun. It's a 4x4 luxury SUV. That's a nimble machine, I know. But you don't think that it can't do what it can do, because it has got us till here. We'll do best of 3 laps.
Okay,
You go first,
okay,
then I'll go.
okay,
Whoever has been winning, will give the other person a heads up,
okay.
and then we'll have the final race. Whoever wins bites the dust. Alright, stage is set now. We had the best of 3 laps. Roshan in the go-kart, 160cc, single cylinder, rear wheel drive engine, petrol engine. But I have to give him a 5-second heads up because it's a small boy. So let me give him a heads up. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. That's it. Let's see who does it now. And now this burger is not going to let me go in front, which is where the problem lies.
Ramesh, you lost, dude.
That's not fair. You
lost.
just blocked me.
You lost.
Let's go to the ATV
It's a
track now.
racetrack. ATV
Let me
next.
see you on the ATV track now. That's where we are. Imagine miles of sand dunes on top of mountain. It's a surreal sight for the eyes.
But that's what the cold desert in Nubra Valley offers. It's time to head back to Leh. We could not pack Pangong Lake in the schedule simply because you have to leave something for the next time.
Journey comes